Good evening, Buchanan Bears fans, Clovis North Bronco fans. It is the Swag Dad Network. Jordan Bryce, joined by the one and only, the venerable Chris Milton. What's up, Chris?
In the quiet storm. I should be a late night DJ. What's going on, buddy?
That late night DJ voice?
Yeah, in the quiet storm.
Easy listening.
Ladies, the chat line is now open. I actually got that voice, you know that? I realized that, yeah. I sound good to me.
We're going to start you off with some Teddy Pendergrass, and then we're going to work it into some Zappin' Roger before ending off with a little Sade. Okay, good thing I got one person on right now.
And that's just us.
Oh, wow. So it's odd looking at our Buchanan Bears take the field on the opposite side. Wearing the traditional home colors of red, though, but we're on the opposite side of the field as we share Memorial Stadium with the Clovis North Broncos as well as the Clovis West Golden Eagles. So, Chris, what do we know about the Clovis North Broncos who we match up with tonight?
You know what? I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know much about the Clovis North Broncos. I do know that they're a program that over the years have lost a little bit of momentum. For all intents and purposes, if we come out and execute tonight, it should be a good game. We should be able to get kids in the game and prepare for playoffs. Obviously, we don't want to look past this game, but on the same token, though, we need to come out, execute, and make sure we get out of here healthy.
Yeah, that's the name of the game today. You know what? You don't want to look past any opponent, though. Last night, I was kind of glued to my Twitter feed because Clovis East was giving the Central Grizzlies everything they could handle for most of that game. Central ended up pulling away a little bit there towards the end and secured the victory. I think it was 51-38.
Yeah, something like that.
There were stretches of the game where Clovis East was actually ahead and winning, and gave them a very, very tough game. 1 week after we had not too much trouble with Clovis East, beat them 41-14. So perhaps a blueprint on how to attack that Central Grizzlies machine over there.
I can't even hear you over this right here. Hold on.
Yeah, senior night for the Clovis North Broncos. They brought their seniors onto the field, their senior cheerleaders. We have the bigger football team, but I feel like they have a larger band than us.
Let's see. Our Bears. Gavin, what's up, baby? Good to see you bright and early with us.
What's up, Gavin? What's up, John?
And my homie, John. John, you're in Columbus, right, John? Are you in Columbus?
John, what time is it in Tahiti?
Hey, John is somewhere every week, man.
Hey, Gavin, you got our backs with the stat updates today?
Hey, it's in his contract. He better.
Remember,
that's what we paying him for.
He said LG.
Los Gatos.
Los Gatos. Okay. Yeah, Gavin, you're getting paid exactly what Chris and I get paid. So if we... Oh.
Yeah,
all right, we're back.
Hey, Gavin, I actually saw that home run by that lefty, man. By that lefty. So that's interesting that it hasn't been a score since then. I'm not even a baseball fan.
1-0 LA Dodgers up over the Boston Red Sox, bottom 7, and a must-win game for the LA Dodgers. They're down 2-0. I don't know, historically, it's very rare. I don't know that it's ever happened. Maybe once or twice, teams come back from being down 3-0. So it's hard enough coming back being down 2-0, but 3-0 is pretty much impossible. So before we're getting ready to get the game started in about 3 minutes here. Captain's going out to the center of the field. As soon as the numbers become visible, we'll announce those for you guys. Like what I was speaking about before, it's senior night here for the Clovis North Broncos, so their seniors got the opportunity to walk through walk down the red carpet, as well as the senior cheerleaders. Always exciting. Remember senior night once upon a time. All right, so our captains look to be number 7, Brock Jones, number 50, Matt Merritt, number 40, Jack Bankston, and number 20-something, his white t-shirt and his jersey is tucked under his pads. So I'm not sure if that's 28, 25.
That's 29.
29? Okay, so that's Sace Vang. So Gavin, you're a Red Sox fan. I'm a Oakland A's fan, so I'm not necessarily a Red Sox fan, but I'm a David Price fan, though. Saw a pretty cool illustration. So David Price got a huge contract a few years back, but he still actually cleans the bullpen and rakes the bullpen after every game. Before and after every game, he prepares it. So always nice to see somebody stay humble and have that humility, even though they're a multiple time millionaire. He's also a good guy too. I know him personally. All right, so again, for those of you just joining us, we're about a minute and 21 seconds away from kickoff. We've got our captains out in the middle. Buchanan calls it. Looks like Buchanan won the toss. Actually, the toss is going up right now.
Well, they want it. We're going to defer.
Okay, we want it. So we are deferring. We're going to elect to kick it off. It seems like just about every game, either the other team has won the toss and they've elected to receive, or we've won the toss and elected to defer.
To defer, yeah.
Seems like we always are in a position to come out with the ball in the second half.
I'd rather make a defensive stop first and control the first half and come out after halftime with the ball. As perfect world, that's what's going to happen. So I would rather do that. When I coached youth football, that's what we did. We rarely ever kicked off first
What if
possession.
you had a terrible defense?
Say what?
What if you had a terrible defense and a lights-out offense?
No, sir. I was D coordinator. We never had a terrible defense.
Yeah, Gavin, I agree with you, man. It was good to see him. He has the reputation for being a poor pitcher in the playoffs, and he's turned that reputation around a little bit this postseason. So good to see my man DP putting together some good starts. All right, so there was somebody was on the field as an honorary captain on the golf cart.
Yeah, I don't know who that was.
Not quite sure what was going on with that, but sure it was well deserved.
Hey, before we go to kickoff, Jordan, did you listen to that usher from last week?
I'm guilty as charged. I did not, no. But it came across my iTunes feed, and I started to.
Oh, this is why. So here's what's interesting, Jordan. We're supposed to be in white uniforms today because we are playing away. We said, damn that. Veterans Memorial is our home stadium, so we are wearing our home uniform.
Wow.
So this is why you see Buchanan in red and Clovis North in black, because both teams are claiming standing here at Veterans Memorial and wearing home uniforms. This is why they just called it unsportsmanlike conduct for improper uniform wear against Buchanan, so they'll mark off 15.
The funny part is they called that. That must have been agreed upon by the two coaches beforehand, because they declined it.
They declined it. Okay, there we go. So then it was declined.
So I guess maybe it's not the rivalry as much as it is just probably Gio and their coach they got together at the beginning, like, hey man, are you cool with us wearing our red jerseys? And Clovis North coach, in a show of class, elected to decline the penalty. So our tremendous kicker, Race Malum, is going to start things out here.
Hey, I don't care. I'm not declining nothing. Give me my 15.
Yeah. I'll take that 15. you better really want those red jerseys.
You better want those red jerseys because they're going to cost you 15.
All right, and the kick is off. Going to be received at about the 5-yard line by number 3. He's got some room. He falls down right at the 20, so just as good as a could have hoped as a kickback, as a touchback. Excuse me, man. My birthday was yesterday. I turned 37 years old, so I think
that boy flirting with 40.
I'm senile or something.
Come on,
Can't talk today.
Remember, man, I'm 45. Don't play me like that.
Yeah, but you look far better than me.
Oh, come on, man.
All right, so again, we do not have a roster for Clovis North, so we will be calling out a lot of numbers today. Thanks, Gavin. Appreciate the birthday wishes, my man. All right. I formation. Handoff goes to number 5. He stiff arms number 7, Brock Jones, and he's finally ran out of bounds by number 5, Jalen Cropper. Good to see Cropper back in uniform tonight.
Yes.
He was in uniform last week, but did not take any snaps. Was nursing a hamstring injury. Milton is like 50.
Wow, Gavin, it's like, that's how you feel today? Okay, I see what's going on.
Picked up 6 yards on that first carry, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Stuffed at the line. Oh, okay, so looks like Michael Mertens was originally was met by Jack Bankston in the hole, broke that tackle, but was cleaned up by number 27, Michael Mertens. So this Clovis North team has been in some close games this year. Their overall record isn't great, but they have been in some close games where they lost heartbreakers at the end. They've been competitive most of the year, so this is definitely not going to be a pushover. All right, 3rd down and 6. Quarterback DJ Frampton's back. He's electing to keep it. He's got some room ahead. Going to pick up the 1st down and slide after a pickup of about 8 yards right there. So I saw this. Their quarterback is DJ Frampton. He's a junior. They also have a quarterback named Trenton Luera. I saw both of these quarterbacks on the 7-on-7 circuit last winter, last spring. They both got strong arms and can throw it. They're both juniors. Apparently, it was a very, very closely contested competition, with Frampton eventually being named the starter. Frampton hands the ball off out of the I formation. He's got room around the edge right here. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds after a pickup of about 11 at the 45-yard line. So that's 2 consecutive 1st downs by the Clovis North Broncos. Dodgers pitcher done for the night after 7 scoreless innings.
But you know, this is kind of typical Buchanan start.
Yeah, it seems like on our first drive we start out pretty relatively loose. We bend, but usually don't break. And then we tend to stiffen up as the game goes on. Hopefully that'll be the case here tonight.
Hopefully that'll be the case tonight.
Another handoff up the middle. Brought down by number 6, Tanner Blunt, after a pickup of about 7. So another effective running play right there.
Just on the other side of the 50 into Bear territory.
Surprising to me, Chris. We have a very, very good front 7.
Like they ran the same play?
1st down, very similar play to the play they ran last time. That's going to move the chains. It's going to bring up 1st down. They are in Buchanan territory now. the Buchanan 45, first down and 10 after 3 consecutive first downs here. For those of you just joining us, we've got 8 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. This is the opening drive for the Clovis North Broncos, and it's 0-0 right now. Handoff goes again up the middle.
Stopped immediately by Reese Bacon.
Senior Reese Bacon makes number 21, their running back, pay the price. Stopped for a 2-yard loss and met immediately. Reese almost took that handoff from the quarterback.
Hey, yeah. That was almost like Florette's welcome hit to the NFL that he took a couple years ago. You remember that?
Yeah.
Met in the backfield?
Yes. All right, we're in a shotgun now. Handoff goes again up the middle. He's picking his way forward, and he's going to get back close to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like Chase Bibler came out of that with the football. And so Chase Bibler is arguing that he stripped that ball from the running back. They're whistling him down after a pickup of 2 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. Chase seems a little upset about that. He just saw his whole life flash before his eyes and saw his opportunity to finally get a recovery for a touchdown, and he was just unfortunately robbed by the officials. 3rd down and 10 here. Yeah, biggest game of the night, Gavin. Good. I'm glad you chimed in with that. That pass is complete from
First
Frampton.
pass of the game.
Pass complete for a pickup of 14 yards. I'm glad you brought that up because right now, the way the Central section rankings sit, Central is sitting atop the rankings, number 1, undisputed at 10-0. We are currently at number 2 at 7-2, pending tonight's outcome. And then 3 and 4, you've got Liberty and Bakersfield, both with very similar records. I believe they're both. They are also 7-2. I think maybe Bakersfield is 6-3. And whoever wins that game is going to get the number 3 seed. And it's possible the loser may fall down to we'll either get the 4th or the 5th seed, depending on how the game is played. I do know that Liberty has been looking very, very stout throughout all of league.
Liberty has a nice team, man. Remember what they did to us. That was no pushover game.
Oh, absolutely not. That was a hard-fought game. We were down at halftime. We came out and won that second half. And I don't want to say dominated, but we clearly outplayed them in the second half. In the first half, we were shook. And we weren't in the booth either. We were outside broadcasting that game, and you and I were a little bit, we were a little worried at halftime. Taken aback. All right, handoff goes up the middle, number 34. He's got room to the middle, into the red zone, down to the 15-yard line. That's a first down.
What's going on at that line of scrimmage, man? They're truly finding holes.
Well, the disconcerting part here is they're finding success in all 3 phases of offense, right? The quarterback was able to scramble for a first down. Quarterback was able to throw the ball for a first down, and they've been gashing us for good-sized run plays here. So
they're just marching down the field.
Yeah, I think it's a classic case of us coming in maybe a little bit too overconfident and already looking ahead to the playoffs. All right, and again, the senior Reese Bacon, with his second huge consecutive play. This time he drops the running back for a loss of about 4 yards, so it's going to be 2nd down and 14. And we need these positive defensive plays on first down to put them behind the chain so we can start to dictate the pace of the offense-defense exchange.
100%.
All right, Drillers are up. Bakersfield Drillers up 7-2, which leads me to believe that Liberty was able to get a safety, but the Drillers were able to get a touchdown. Baseball score there. Handoff goes to number 21.
Stop at the line of scrimmage by Chase Bibler. Look like they pick up 3, maybe. 2.
I'm giving them 2. So 3rd down and 12 here, Chris. Pretty sure we're going to see a pass play.
They're going to have to go to the air. So as a secondary coach, I'm going to definitely tighten up my coverage. Especially we're playing on a very short field, right?
Yeah, we always talk about how these windows get a lot smaller inside the red zone. All right, they're going with a quick play right here, and he breaks a tackle. Wow. So that's a missed tackle right there by number 27, Michael Mertens. Eventually brought down by, looked like it was McKay Gleason who brought him down, short of the first down. So
it's about 5. 4th and 5.
4th and 5. and they're sending out their special teams unit, so they're going to elect to go for a field goal here. And the thing is, Chris, we're not a team where you kick a couple field goals and win against us, right? We're averaging about 35 points a game. It is good for them, for the morale-wise, to get some points on the board. Oh, okay, got it. The score is not 7-2. Drillers are 7-2 on the year. Thanks, Gavin. Appreciate you, brother. All right, so this is a 28-yard field goal. Kick is up.
And it's missed.
Kick is no good. So again, bend but don't break. Okay, there is a flag down on the field. Let's see what we got going on here. Looks like it's going to be
Looks like they're calling the offense back out. What did we do? What did we do? They ran into the kicker.
So they're going to march off 5 yards right here, and that's going to make it.
It's still going to be fourth down.
To first down. I mean, that yard marker is going to be 4th and a foot, maybe.
4th and inches. They're going to bring out the index card.
We have not been able to stop the run so far this drive, but so they did not call the personal foul. They called the 5-yard variety.
And they gave him a first down.
So they did give them the first down. Didn't get a measurement there.